frags again? That's the big question on my mind, because you can't forget that after the last major, Naf even said, I don't think I deserve to keep this spot on this team. And so, newfound success, it's all about the consistency. Over towards A, we've got Lotto from down under Palace, and he's the first casualty of this one. Lux shaving a player off with the smoke peek, just gets in enough to keep it even. Over towards Ticket. Player still tucked in, loses support. He's got more where the first one came from. Dumao goes down with nothing. In fact, Legacy go down with only that first kill on Nerds. And so bomb to be planted. Damage on half of the remaining Liquid players. And a clutch attempt for Lux that would need to be the ace to boot. Elige low, though. A couple of these players primed to be popped, but with him confirming his position, he knows now 4 sets of eyes trained on him. Team Liquid gonna go ahead, win pistol, and as Yanko alluded to, a 5-0 start last time they played Mirage, only to lose the map. This is another chance for Liquid to start off on the right foot.
Stop fighting for skins in the game. Visit Hellcase.
But that A site is dangerously occupied by Legacy at the moment. And a lot to lose here. We're talking about 5 rifles in play for Team Liquid. So a couple of critical kills if the site can hold. Interesting bit of damage here for Naf to make his job all the harder. We've got that bomb towards Catwalk though, so with the kill on Nafly, you'd think they could just avoid this. Lotto getting one with the P250. Now Legacy are gonna feel a bit more frisky. You've still got Nerds to control the gun, and again, the emergency protocol over towards Catwalk should take the life out of this one. 5-7 for the triple. Nerds gonna make sure that nothing gets grabbed here by Legacy, but still good damage done. And I'm wrong, excuse me. Dumao, hands on an AK, floating around in middle, but bomb planted in the 3-0 conversion in full effect.
Looks like you can hang on to this small victory. Getting the 2 kills certainly could have been an extra on Nerds, and there's still hope that he gets found out, but he's obviously picked quite a safe angle, and Dumao might just walk into him. We'll see how shrewd he is about turning these corners. Like ships in the night. Will pass by. Ultimate goes down. Another for Dumao. That's actually 4 kills in this round for Legacy.
And no ace for Nerds, Mo. Trying to keep that pace up. Dumao onto the window hold, catches Elige jumping up. Very awkward here for Elige, trying to just jump and keep himself alive. Not gonna happen. We get man advantage Legacy in their first gun round, and now Sadzin's off placed perfectly. Gets a sliver of vision on both players. Can't land either of those chances. And so now Shuhei looking to recover off of stairs. And well done here by Dumao. Emerging on the edge of the smoke, pushing ultimate to a 30-second clutch. Sadzin won't open up with that op, but he will indeed close out the round with it. And Legacy's rebuttal starts fast. Sadzin takes to the top rope of middle.
Well, it was Naflat who said all smokes are on purpose.
Of course.
And he's on Liquid, so he's got some explaining to do.
Exposed top middle, but getting across. That flash just saving him, and Lux caught out bottom mid. So Shuhei keeps the pressure up. Ultimate's op supporting the first 2 in front of him. No control of A site for Liquid whatsoever, so just again, keeping up with their tempo and trying to get a gun into Elige's hands. He knows it's down there, he'll find it. Thing is, we've got Legacy not too far off. Despite losing bodies out mid, they will expose it perfectly. 2 headshots come through between Lotto and Dumao, and that's going to take a lot of momentum out of Liquid's sails.
That was beautiful. They were half prepared for it, but he who breaks the smokes, I think, is in the better spot.
Always on your terms. Nissim slips down through underpass. This is a great recovery from a 4 versus 5 down to now just the 4 versus 1.
Yeah, you see where all the deaths are, and this is the before it's too late zone on Cat. This is when the CTs are technically the most vulnerable, and because connectors smoke, that's when it's very scary. You're blocked out of vision, but I think they're proving a lot to themselves right now. Another buy-up coming in. Ooh. Oh, an excellent kill with the nade to boot to complement that molly. And a lot of space being taken, but countered as well.
Here we go. Shuhei kicking it off again. Last time he did so, they still recovered.
Oh,
Legacy.
they're watching it. Oh!
Yes. Triple kill from Shuhei here in the 8th round of play.
Why'd they turn around? Did someone see him from inside a middle?
I don't think so. They felt like they were very fixated on Catwalk. There was 3 players in con, so maybe it's just, you know, Shuhei keeping his head on a swivel. Well done, if so. I think the thing with playing against Legacy and having recent tape on top of that, it's like, you know somebody's going to test a play like that. A site just run down.
Now, I like the way these rounds are playing out from the perspective of both teams because it's the counterplay that's working. I mean, this round, Legacy starting an op iron connector is just something you do once every couple of rounds. And this round is also the one where Liquid put the perfect utility combo in. If they just passively threw a molly down,
off of the tack pause, we also come into now a double op setup for Legacy, so trying to make change-ups of their own, but another fast move. You've already got a player to test you through connector. Lotto and Lux with 1 a pop. It's Nertz's chance to shine as he's got players in front of him. Cautious about jungle though, as it remains unsmoked. That timing's afforded Dumao a chance to move over towards Ticket, and that push out from him with a double kill. Again, give them an inch and they will take a mile.
And there's a wide swing that Legacy used to get the kill in a 50-50. Without that, I feel that the entire A site would collapse. So again, I don't mind it from Liquid, but I love it from Legacy.
Ooh, flashed in the corner, Sadzin, good cover. And Elige, Nertz at ultimate, just instant answer back. Throw bodies at the problem. And they'll find their trade frags in middle.
Every single round has ended in one zone of the map.
Yep, and quickly. It's a fast sweep for Liquid in this one. They immediately slow things down. No movement here for Legacy. Just anticipating somebody coming up, and sure enough, Nissam's still in the right spot. But
here's a moment, right?
2 ops.
It's 2v4, but like getting stringy is the only way that you could potentially lose. However, ultimate takes out Nissam. Now the odds shoot way down.
Sadzin's gotten a kill previously from this position, so Naf will approach him with caution, and Team Liquid gonna get this game going back and forth now. Couple of rounds unanswered either way. And it looks like we're gonna get a Legacy taking a look towards top mid. Lux and Dumao tethered towards the top of it. Shuhei has been operating with a lot of support towards top mid. This time there's nobody with him. Instead going for the double underpass play. And they will find their trade frag. Lux up above them, trying to jump over. Wild!
What in the world?
But he just takes that jump up. Insanity out of Lux to get back control and to go tied on the half if they close, which they will versus ultimate. Easy trade out. Lux taking mid by storm.
That's something you only get from a Legacy player, to be honest.
Oh my god.
That's very fun to watch.
And it always feels to me like Legacy are having fun, win or lose. It's because they celebrate every round win. It's because Dumao's the loudest guy in the building. But this one's actually been a bit tempered in that regard. We'll see if a second pistol going the way of Legacy instead of Liquid will get them riled up, but Lux jumping around through middle, no resistance just yet. I mean, look at the tempo to this dude. Just straight up into Shuhei's face. It's gonna cost him, and Shuhei into the corner, traded out by Dumao. A site now held by Nertz, and Nertz alone. With Berettas, and a bomb spotted on the cross. No challenge can be had towards Catwalk. And so this is looking like a very locked-in post-plant when you consider the low health of Elige and Naf as well. Shuhei had to go above and beyond to stop it. And his 1 kill towards window may not be enough. Low health, no kits, and Nertz tucked in. Now the last man up. But again, it's that cat play. Long range hold with the USP. Slowly whittling away what's left of Nertz, who will go down with a fight indeed. But it's Legacy to split the pistols and take that lead right back. Well, Legacy...
This is a great lane here for Legacy. I mean, look at the map. There is no one in the back of the B side at the moment. Doubled up on Cat. This first kill is everything.
Naf holds, and with Lotto having that grenade in hand, he wasn't ready for the trade, so good on Naf to make the most of that. Lux is going to try to recover this. It's a 3v5 turn 3v4 with damage still on that B anchor, but Nertz is here to support it if need be.
That was so key. I think the big reason this worked is because the B players thought they were sneaking out on Nertz, who was fighting mid. So they didn't know that Naf would be playing on get right, and then took a fight on that pillar.
Oh, awkward for Nertz to crawl through the cubby, but he gets away with his frag. Untraded. Nissim's nade goes deep. Nertz, it's a bit more damage on him.
I like that they're peeking, to be honest, but let's see.
And Nertz keeps that pressure up. But you'd hate to jump the gun, so you'll let Ultimate shave him down. And that 3-round lead immediately cut down to 2. Much like Legacy on their CT side, it's the first gun round for Liquid. And we thought because of that blip, it was over. You know, what happens when the king of consistency
I didn't think it was over, but Nafly did.
He did. He truly thought. He thought that he no longer deserved this position on Team Liquid. Yeesh, Elige, speaking of positions, trying to fall back, ends up getting clipped by Dumao. Good chase here from Shuhei. A matter of trying to make it happen himself.
I don't mind that. I mean, if he didn't get the kill, it would have been really messy. But instead, Liquid, look, they can actually cut off the underpass play. This covers both the B guy and the cat guy at the same time. So a lot comes down to Nafly, and it really comes down to if they clear it. It's a minute timing. I think they are going to be somewhat ready, but we'll see if they look.
His arrival.
Yeah.
His arrival costs him.
Use a touch early.
Yep.
Don't mind the play, though.
No, sir. You know, Dust was a bit of a critic of Shuhei and in terms of trying to make plays happen himself and maybe sometimes throwing back over, but I think the way that set up the last 2 CTs, as you alluded to, and yet now we get this pull-out of the double op, so Naf is going to anchor himself, cement his feet to the ground, as Ultimate has allowed a player into sandwich, luckily covered off by Shuhei. They still don't know about Elige, and Shuhei yet again in these critical moments is putting forward some good multi-frags.
The reads are so good right now. They have 3A to start.
Eesh, he's not able to get himself that third one, but again, you've maybe set up Elige to catch the remnants of Legacy off guard. You've still got a player over towards the climb up, and Elige gets into the duel but goes down empty-handed. He is the one that had to come up with something as Legacy remain nearby.
It's so important that Liquid put this away. They had a 3A start. They have barely any money left over. They're still right that the C's are here waiting. They've got an op in position. Now it's a 2v3. It was a 4v3 for a second in favor of Liquid. Let's see if they can recover.
They've yet to second guess it, but you can see it starting to creep into the back of their minds. Oh, and the patient op setup of Sadzin is going to topple Nertz, so Naf into another critical moment. Has the op to hold off on Ticket. If Legacy skip a step, if Nafly finds timing, if he interrupts that bomb plant, we'll see what comes of it. You'd think it'd be wild for him to leave towards B at this point, so it feels like he's locked in with Legacy on this A site. A chance to play heroically. Right here, right now.
Oh my goodness.
But the angle's being held by Sadzin, so tough walkout if he wants to go wide, and the bomb obviously not going to plant for him. And sure enough, Sadzin locked in, gets 2 critical closing kills in this one, and Legacy back to where the T side started with this 3-round lead. From CAC to Bucharest Masters, it's looking good for Legacy, but Ultimate is going to catch it. So maybe we get a little more game tape here on Mirage. Nertz making the most of it as well with that top mid control off of the op pick. It's one thing to lose the 5v4s, the 4v3s, but a 5 versus 3 on top of it would be damning for Team Liquid. Legacy going to take a swing at this A site, and they're going to find Shuhei underneath Palace for free. Dumao down with his 21st frag. To only 45 health, he'll stand, and Ultimate, this is awkward, just floating out by the bench, eating a flashbang. They are still trying to make this happen. Dumao now 3 kills here in round 21. Bomb down behind him. It's another clutch attempt for Nafly, and finally a just simple 1v1.
He's walking connector. Dumao has good info in general where he's going to come from. With the amount of time, he will have... Oh, here it is. Oh, the Tapsy is low on ammo. Nafly picks a good timing, and, I mean, Liquid survive, but this actually gives him a chance to come back. This is a...
To seemingly go all in B. Off of the back of some back and forth rounds, it is going to be Naf tested. No cat support this time. It is late to the party because they go for the underpass play instead. Nertz is going to catch Dumao, and already announcing themselves on this flank with 1. But there is a second player in position behind Elige, doesn't clear the kitchen corner, and Ultimate still finds that kill through the smoke. It's bomb planted Legacy. It's 2 players towards bench. And it is Nerds to try to be traded out by Shuhei. This smoke gives them room to work around. Shuhei's gonna clip Lotto's wings. And so now it's gotta be the bench position. Nissim takes attention. Nissim takes 2 kills. Nerds going wide into the corner trying to keep Liquid alive.
Come on.
Will do exactly that. It is a retake out from Marketplace with 3 and Liquid to double digits.
Now that's using your ammo carefully in a clutch situation. Nerds saves it. Legion Naf, there's a lot of time being bought for them, but they haven't really gotten into the game yet. Ultimate the same. Nice shot.
Leash doesn't gamble his life too much, just a couple of bullets through that smoke. But they know mid control is going to be contested. Leash on the other side of his fire, locking horns with Lux and coming out on top with still a quarter health left over. And they're going to try to press into the ramp. But what if Nissim ends up getting both here? That's going to pop A-Site wide open. He's not ready. And so Team Liquid making quick work of the economy that was left over with Legacy's streak of rounds. They will find nothing in the 23rd, and Team Liquid can feel this OT coming.
I love that. I mean, you could see the energy coming out of Elish right now. He takes that fight he knows is coming.
Legacy looking to make it happen with less. You've got Elish occupied in underpass. He's got the support to get him out of here. Both players bailing out towards Khan. It's an op and Elish. And they're going to go rapidly into the window. Dumau's timing ahead of Ultimate. Still the Opera prepared, and Nerds tethered to the other side of the window. Hold 5v3 for Liquid versus Tech9s now. A Deagle in the mix. Sadzin behind inside Khan. Elish to try and disengage as Nerds looks to get into the action, keeping that mid pressure up, but it opens a door for Sadzin, potentially to grab a gun.
Uh-oh.
They closed the last 5v3. This 5v3 was only pistols.
Should be fine. Nafly's in a great spot. He can hang out by himself. Lotto's going to walk up, maybe into his crosshair. Feels like the CTs have an inkling that it's coming this way. Oh, man.
Oh no! Leave it to this one. Round 24.
No, no.
Oh,
the bomb. Wait, that Molly's got to do it. Molly's got to do it.
Yeah,
he got it down.
Just by the skin of his teeth.
No!
Sadzin out from the corner. It was Tech9s and a Deagle in a 3 versus 5. Ultimate, this one AK spray could have been enough, but leave it to Liquid to lose like this.
No way.
Just when they started to believe, just when they bottomed out the economy.
Stop fighting for skins in the game. Visit Hellcase.
There were already signs that it wasn't Liquid in the most comfortable spot. Split pistols back on Mirage. They'll try to do it again.
Elish, unfortunately, just with the one, still keeping man advantage up. So we'll see if Shuhei just buying time back site with util inbound. Good on Liquid's support, but Legacy see that as an invitation to leave.
Maybe they can get a bomb plan in if they're lucky. There's no one up in halls. No one. Let's see if they slow down too, and if they split up towards Arch and Lane at the same time. This is playing to win the round. And Nafly's in the best spot, I think, to punish this if Nissim isn't careful.
Which he won't be. Stomps his way around it, and Sadzin picking off ultimate's one thing, but Naf walks right into the tall box. And Sadzin gets whittled down. Dual Berettas in Naf's hands bode well. It is Team Liquid winning another opening pistol round.
They're so scared of blowing that situation, and then towards the end of the game, they kind of did what they were terrified of, and they lost like numerous man advantage spots. So I think, you know, you've got to kind of prove it all over again.
And you've let Legacy get close to this A site as well. It's going to be a brackets test. Oh, Lotto with that picked up Thomas.
Oh, Shuhei, don't peek too late.
The rifle that couldn't be protected. Now they're going to try to smoke Shuhei off, and he loses his vision. Does he find the right time? Goes for the spam, catches Dumau with damage. but still, it's going to be on Nerds. He's able to slip down into the site. Nice kill from Shuhei while blind. It's a test over towards the arch side. Nerds down to 6 bullets in the gun, and you've got Sadzin with the FAMAS still just trying to pepper him. Shuhei's cover is good. Nerds on the recovery. Now Sadzin to the Tech 9, and a USB here for Liquid. Oh, they're going to let it get close, but they're going to maintain the pistol round into the second round win. And he's going to hear that stomp towards brackets, so this should be A players on high alert and a deep commitment from Shuhei already. Ultimate's going to catch Lux with no support on that arch side. And you know this is Liquid, who is damn well ready for this hit. It's a matter of delivering on the kills. And as Ultimate gets killed over top of Naf, he is now inside of that smoke on short side. 3 backs turn to Naf. They're going to go towards Nerds instead. And that opens a door for Naf to escape with a kill. But Lotto's got the trade back. 2v2, edge taken, single point of health to make the difference. Add this to that pile of rounds that comes down close. Moments of activation there in the middle of the legacy play. And Lotto gonna get swept under the rug. Here we have it, 4-0 start for Liquid off of the back of a Naf flank through the short smoke. Deep inside of the A site as Naf moved it forward. This time falls back as well. Elige gonna be the front man.
Come on.
Okay, of course. Doom out, flying Tech 9 to the head of Elige, and it is a miss spray down for Naf. Little bit of combat opping as the nade from Ultimate alley-oops himself for the double into the AK. 3 frags with 3 different tools. It's a quad! And with the top rope from Nissim trade back, finally this A site gets cleared. He's got no idea where Nerds could be, but caught! Over top of balcony, Nissim's clutch comes up big.
Woo, what a moment for Nissim, and unfortunately for Ultimate, he needed every single kill. And now Liquid, although they buy, it's with a 5-7, an MP9, and a scout.
Whew. They're going to go down middle. Op shot missed by Sadzin. But they're going to be well aware of the threat looming near in mid. They're going to try to throw bodies at the fallback from that Opper. Ooh, and Shuhei gets just smashed. See, that's one of those moments. Did he need to?
Oh, that was disconnected, it looks like, because he would only make that push, surely, if they're still pressuring mid. So I think bad rounds look good when everyone's on the same page.
Sure.
And right there you had...
Ooh. Okay, hold on. Rounds live. We've got Nerds that picked up AK. Ooh, Sadzin thinking he would have been still tucked in. Instead, we got a triple kill from Nerds. Shuhei's death, not in vain, as it opened up at least a bit of timing for Nerds to follow down with that bottom B control bomb to be scooped up by Lotto uncontested. He could just grab it.
Yeah, he can grab it. It looks like it's not in their view.
I think it fell into the tunnel.
That's fine for him.
Yeah, he's trying to scoop it up without looking away. And he'll make that sprint towards an open A site, or will he?
It would just be wise for him to go here. Like, they're assuming, you know, seconds ago they would definitely doubled up on B. So he's taking a lot of time, but they aren't here. Looks like the plant can come down, even as a moto smoke, if he'd like to throw that first.
Yeah, full belt of util, but decides to go for the plant. Now gun in hand, Nerds already spotted him. He is locked into it. He's going to try to volley off for the forward move, and it is Naf from behind. Nerds, huge triple kill from the base of Banana.
Leaned A the right times on Mirage. They leaned B the right times on Mirage. Here, just showing more of that, but somehow, man.
Elige on the corner, trying to hold them back with the flashes still. They may not anticipate so many bodies here. Critical kill for Ultimate. Gets down off of the balcony. He's going to find a shooting gallery over towards short. Confirmed by Naf, who brings one down with him. Ooh, sick adjustment there for Ultimate. And Elige is going to find those last 2 kills. He let the player wrap around Arch to get behind him. You should know better. Legacy going to try to crank that dial towards the A site. They've nearly caught Liquid with timing like this before, but Naf is able to get into the engagement, and Sadzin's got the trade. Now Elige at bat, lines up 2. Won't be able to finish off Lotto. Got him down to very low health, even lower now, as he sits on 7. Frag with Shuhei's name on it. Shuhei was happy to announce his approach. And also his reposition, jumping out of that corner, lets him know that Arch is now occupied by Shuhei, and this is an invite. Lux tries to take that fight knowing where Shuhei goes, and instead Shuhei hits a critical headshot, and it serves up a perfect distraction for Nertz to come out from that apartment's balcony. Lotto in front of him, denied. Shuhei with low health, just kind of throwing his life at risk, but coming up with impact each and every step of it.
There's only smokes left here for Legacy. They can't even put together a real full exec. How are they going to deal with Nafly and Big Pit?
Because Shuhei's going to push a smoke. That's the 5v4. Feels like right about now they have to. 20 seconds.
They're taking a long time for this, man.
Liquid have rocked Nertz back over towards B just to, at the very least, drop a smoke. But he throws that smoke, and now he starts sprinting back over. Naf with a chance to duel. Multiple bodies in front of him, supported here by Elige. Nobody inside of the site. Elige gets his two.
Oh my god.
Sadzin's going to put that bomb down. Man advantage taken over. Legacy burned down the clock with a 4 versus 5 ahead of them. And it's not the most egregious round loss, but it is another chance for Legacy to still make something of this half. 4 rounds is the best case scenario for their T side, and it is 2 rounds guaranteed.
Coming out with 3 is actually kind of wild. Like, there was, again, no utility to clear out Big Pit. The only thing they did was pause to get that rotation to leave the A site. That was a good move, obviously, for Team Liquid, who were probably scared about B and weren't pushing anything. But still, this was a pretty good spot for Team Liquid. Definitely goes awry. And again, I mean, Ultimate not missing.
Okay, a triple kill for the road there. And again, economy was important. These drop by half. It looks like Nertz wants to keep the pressure on. Looking to fight for Banana. Sadzin down to 1 health. Oh boy. Nothing like a team nade to really kill your momentum.
I agree. Not so dynamic. I thought really committing to kind of the first place they look. One interesting mid-round, but again, Ultimate just
you're right.
blue sticks.
Has not missed and won't miss under pressure towards the B site. Lux 3 kills to his name in 11 rounds of play. And I don't think he's destined to hang on to this Galil. Nertz already bottom mid control. Just don't die after time. Economically, you're already in such a world of hurt in the next round. Brother, you're going to need to die.
Yeah, he probably should have just fought.
Should have been dead already. Now you're going to die after time, bucko.
Yeah.
Or are you? 3 more players coming. Yeah, sure enough, there's no escape, and there never was going to be. So he'll have $600 for this. Really, Legacy in a tailspin here for the T side. Woof. And Ultimate gonna keep that pressure up.
What a half from Ultimate.
Fantastic. 16 kills to his name. We're gonna get this attempt to the B site. You said it earlier, Legacy haven't even put a foot on B. For the first time in 12 rounds, they are on the B bomb site. The pistol had them on the cusp of it. And now Elige instantly melts the 2 players in sight without the plant. Low health here for Sadzin as well. And it is going to be a quick ejection from Elige over towards the site to make sure that they keep majority alive. Double digits, Team Liquid. What a rock solid.
Stop fighting for skins in the game. Visit Hellcase.
Flashes into brackets, and Lux is alone here. He's got to try to think about falling back. He's got 2 defenders inside sight. They hear that drop down from the balcony. Nissim activates with the Berettas. They know about Sadzin. They're going to try to double swing to clear out this pit, but he holds the line with the 1 kill. Shuhei double back. And with the bomb scooped up and no more challenges in through brackets, it is a bloodbath inside of the A site, but a 2v2, and Shuhei on for the ace in the pistol, eats the flashbang, needs all 5, and as he spots Lotto over towards Moto, Lotto's gonna chuck that nade out, misses him, but still hits the headshot to deny the ace, and to give Legacy a split pistol on map 2, just like back on map 1. No confirmation of just how close.
Yeah, they're very close, and they're coming. That nade does a lot, though.
And an incendiary down in front of it. Flashbang is good enough to deal with Dumau's support for a moment.
such a good job on the fallback utility, never
Yes, sir.
exposing themselves, using their angles to bank their nades.
And always credit when you don't expose yourself to throw the nades unnecessarily. Even in the top levels of Counter-Strike, we still get it. Every once in a while, you think you'll get away with it, only to cost yourself a bomb site. So for the sake of keeping that momentum going, making sure the gun round is enough, Legacy melting Team Liquid in their approach. And Naf's going to just have to go ahead and run for the save here. FAMAS in hand. It's a deceivingly Polish team, Team Liquid. Up into the apartments goes Nissim, trying to play the Radiator. And now instantly transitioning into the A-take. Elige sees that as an open door, but Lotto's got the instant headshot back. And you've got a player behind you, Naf. Ooh, but a player that misses his chance will recover it and clear out the balcony. Still, the pressure remains here for Liquid. They see this as an attempt to take over the A site. Shuhei loses the duel.
That's big.
And Lux with his second frag loses his rotation, but he has slowed down the round by killing that bomb carrier. And Nertz has got to take his time, wrapping back around it. Sadzin doesn't want to fully activate on the flank just yet. He'll take his time. And Ultimate's going to walk right into this op crosshair. Doesn't consider the closer corner. And Sadzin going to give up information to Nertz. He knows he's climbing up into that window. Nertz knows this is an isolated 1v1 on site for now.
Got it. And he knows that this is a wrap around. This is kind of beautiful from Nertz. And going Arch is crazy because it can actually cut off their next rotation and get to B if he wants to. Let's see if he hangs out for a second.
They will. Legacy wait this out. Oh, Sadzin with that gap.
That's crazy that he waited. And it still gives Nertz a way out, though. He knows that they've gone here.
They're also going to be timid on clearing a spawn until that bomb plant comes through. So he has bought himself enough time to reposition post the plant.
So where does Nertz play from? He knows he has a little bit of time to get somewhere. They'll pick up a kid along the way. They have really good utility to flush him out. Well, no Molly, but...
If they don't clear Church on this retake, if they don't clear Church, they are going to be fixated on coffins, I think.
I love this way of playing Emo. It's a little bit more aggressive, but if they get sloppy with their clears, he gets away with one kill.
Ooh, they're thinking back Church still. One player turned. Sadzin going to drop smoke. They're turned around, and the trait still comes through.
Messy.
They played it a little sloppy. They played it a little wild, but that is Legacy in their essence.
Legacy getting more active, more energetic.
Oh,
shot's not good.
No, Elige able to jump on that one. Sure, Shuhei is wounded, but this is still 4v2, and Lux is going to get blindsided. Ultimate here with the support, and Shuhei's going to try to take a deep one into spawn. Legacy are onto a save already, so Elige sensing blood in the water on top of that A site, able to just kick the door off the hinges, and it is Liquid to finally break through on this T side. Their first round win comes 5 rounds into the offense. Those moves, if need be, Kerrigan-esque in that essence. Nissim again with the balcony play, this time more successful and tethered off of Lux, who now has the job of going back into the brackets hold as well. So Lux pivotal between these two teammates, and this round win pivotal for Legacy's CT side to not get reset. Team Liquid, that was the ask, and Ultimate may be playing lights out, but denied by aggression. 5 strong here by Legacy. And Dumao seeing that as a chance to take over B because there was 0 presence there for Liquid. So 4-round lead still, all Liquid have, not the immediate 12th to the board. And we're gonna get a challenge here from Dumao, player close while blind. No, it's not. It's Nertz from the background to give him that critical cover. Shuhei over top with more damage. It's a world of pressure here for Lux. A flash to try to hold them back, but he eats it himself as he just tucks into the new box. And is there stray utility to get him out of here? Doesn't look like it.
There's even a lurker on A.
Naf, that frag grenade not a part of it. Blind spray commitment here for Nertz, and it is Liquid to just try to pounce on the moment. And it works. You're going to find Sadzin over towards apartments. Liquid take their 12th by storm.
And you love that. They kept the options open. They had a really strong B attack. Obviously, so much comes down to Nertz's timing. He has to hit a shot with his eyes closed as well. Dumao's going to be really frustrated about that. It was about to look good for Legacy. It would have been 8-10. That one kill on Nerds. If they stopped it, like surely the round comes with that banana control and everything. But Liquid pull up clutch. Sad's in full kit of utility. Lots to hold on to with this AK and everything else. So can't do it. However, that gets knocked down here for Elige. And now it's a 5-round game.
But not light on B defenders, where Liquid look to take an early attack. Already through the smokes. Already with Banana, bomb in tow. Sadzin missed chance. Insta entry here for Elige. Lotto dropping his utility, gets bested by Elige's frag grenade. That is a perfect bit of spray through the smoke for Dumao. It's just enough of a Hail Mary to keep them competitive in this one. Or Liquid already with a 3rd terrorist round win, close out Inferno.
Oh, they're so slow to this. Lux has to go all the way in through underpass around to B.
It's going to take time. And Naf holds off on that flank for now. Lux stomping his way upwards, gives a win to Nafly. Man advantage here for Liquid in the post plant, and Legacy CT side not going to be as dominant of that of Team Liquid. You can try to chase him down, but this is a double entry from Elige, and a huge moment for Liquid to put distance between them and Legacy on a map that last time they just barely won. Now we're going to Nuke as the decider in a group stage game. A group stage where Liquid still have that victory over top of them. Trophy, sure. Legacy, you've got it. But Liquid did take you down a notch. Nissim, speaking about being down in the depths of this B site, hiding behind it, and it's Lotto and Lux to come out with the kills. But we're going to stay even here. We have stayed so even across these pistols in the series. Down to the final 2. And Elige back sight, under pressure, low health, can only manage the frag on Lotto. We've got an ultimate clutch attempt to kick off map 3. He saw that player towards ramp. Both players confirmed. Just got to hit the shots. Finishes off Dumao. Low health Sads.
Oh, come on.
Can't manage. That close, folks. But it's a Legacy CT pistol win instead. You know?
Yeah.
It's been all Elige whenever he's on a team.
It's true.
Shouldn't have to be with this one. And hasn't been. Shuhei's pressure in through main.
Oh,
ooh,
what?
They thought they could just push him over the line. They thought that with him being so low, this was an easy kill.
No!
Both times.
One health.
Shuhei, both sides
that's crazy.
of that pressure. What a perfect distraction as well. Nissim needs to know that ramp could be compromised.
That's a game winner. That's crazy. Not a game winner, a round winner, I should say.
It's over.
I believe. No.
Team Liquid. They may still find a way to throw this over. Shuhei doing his absolute best to get him into this post plant. Sadzin already slipping out from the bottom of that ramp. Elige sees it as an invitation to go wide and to pepper the ramp approach. Nerds catching wind of the other player inside of vent, but not doing enough to keep him off of decon. Elige is compromised. Nerds couldn't do it, couldn't save him.
That was bad comms.
Wow, again.
That's
Gets recovered by Legacy. They convert pistol. Shuhei's going to keep them on their toes, and obviously the buy-in here for Liquid is meant to just try to pounce on top of this early pressure. Lux has got support, and the CTs come up with a couple kills, but Ultimate ends up trying to find that reopening towards this exit. Fast lobby flank. They know there's bodies over towards this vent, but they don't know about Nissim. Another chance to shine in a critical mid-round moment. Nerds on the recovery, down to 30 health. And Nissim could have wrapped back around that lobby, but instead he takes position inside sight.
Oh, Nerds is going to wait for it.
His head on a silver platter.
Wow.
Nerds is able to close out, and Liquid will break through early.
That's a smart man right there. Perfect read. Exactly how Legacy were going to play it.
What are you up to? Oh, the player top silo is going to distract Lux.
Oh.
Yeah, he was cautious about it. You could see him checking garage in the off chance.
Very
but Elige's
nice.
pathing here is clean.
Yeah, it is.
Ooh, but not as clean as Nissim sprayed down.
One health on Naf.
Yes, sir. Nerds just got slammed, and it was almost all Nissim. But Naf's response.
But Naf's going to walk back. This is just very awkward now. Elige would love to be able to do more, but he can't just give up his cover. He's got to lurk around. No full vision on everyone else, and Ultimate's got an op. This is a very strained Liquid.
He's got time here,
This
Elige.
one duel right here. This could be it.
Ultimate's clearing it. And he's cautious on the approach, keeps his full health up, and Elige is then able to activate off of the back of that one. Naf surviving with 1 health makes this round so different.
Yeah, seriously. He has to keep an eye on that ramp, rotate.
But they could still squander this. Sadzin gonna find Naf jumping around with Molotovs in the back of the A site.
Time to get creative. I mean, Sadzin's got a little time.
He was thinking they'd go B.
Or go HUD or whatever.
Ultimate instead plants front sight, and it is Sadzin right back into the Heaven play. Gonna try to get himself out on the Elige duel, but Elige with a 3rd kill on the round went silent inside of Garage just long enough because of Ultimate's caution versus Dumao's aggression out in hut to great success so far. Again, faster tempo outer, wall of smokes, miss nade. And it's just that unknowingness.
Oh, here he is again.
Not to mention the invitation. Elige hears that util being thrown out by the Garage, knows there's a duel to be had.
You're just getting variety too. Every single round is a new attempt, a new take.
Team Liquid flipping through the pages of the playbook, and all this while Nerds is up inside of Heaven. I mean, they are ripping them apart at the moment. It feels like Liquid can do no wrong, other than losing that B bomb site when the near force buy worked out.
Yep, and the pistol, which was also really close. Legacy getting outclassed. Yeah, the awareness right now is crazy for Liquid. The amount of map control and how fast they're taking it is also crazy. You're not getting 20-second execs with slow outside crawls. You're getting fast outside takes.
There's already so much evidence that clearly just shows Liquid are on the same page coming into this map. If they continue in this fashion, this is going to be a real reference game for Team Liquid moving forward throughout this event. It's only the opening day, and it is a strong Nuke performance. Careful, Nissim. Always dangerous to spray that full magazine as the solo ramp player, especially when your closest rotate wasn't even in hell yet.
With the silence done for.
Yeah, dog. You are asking for trouble. Or are Liquid trying to take it to Nissim again? He'll find his one. Sadzin able to catch a kill, but Shuhei shows us that this form is not going anywhere. Sadzin flips the 3rd player down. They throw caution to the wind, not expecting Dumao, and we get a little flash of brilliance here from the Legacy players. We know they have it in them.
It's too late to have an impressive half, but they don't need that to win the game.
Ultimate trying to find opening op shots, but that is Sadzin's job. Ramp held with no Nissim in play on the actual ramp room. It's going to cause a bit of a desperate scramble downstairs from those A defenders.
Interesting.
They put Nissim Garage. This really opened a door for Liquid. They find they hit the nail on the head in terms of the setups. Elige getting past Dumao.
That's info too.
Stuck inside of the fire. He'll plant on the side of Decon. And with those 2 players that scrambled down the vents, nobody took up position in decontamination. And so Team Liquid find the perfect answer.
3v5.
And they find it fast. They make that swift move down into B. You've got Nerds locked in on the double door. Flash coming at him. A challenge here from Nissim. No immediate trade. The last 2 CTs trying to get in. Elige has got the wider angle, but it's going to be Legacy with a chance and man advantage. Naf spraying into it, down to 46. Lotto survives. And so will Legacy. Feels like Legacy could try to throw a wrench in the works of this approach. Dumao starts to get active, loses the duel to Elige.
He's going to get one, you know. Right now.
His last round was his best, but...
Yeah, Elige's presence in this half so far has been titanic.
First casualty of round 11 is Legacy. And now this triple A defense kind of kerneling up, but at 35 seconds, the fight could still come their way. Unfortunately, this setup has been peeled apart by Heaven Wraps usually, but no Heaven position here for Liquid. And so maybe the setup works. Lotto, top hut, holds off with Lux in vent. And as he drops down, that's going to draw attention. Lux holds his. He gets cleared out, and Sadzin's op has found its mark. 3v3 with health advantage for Legacy. They go for that lobby wrap, but Team Liquid down to the B bomb site are going to find it open for the taking. However, Vent reopen, and now it's a desperate act for Ultimate to try to put this bomb down. Pressure's not on him enough to stop the plant, and Elijah's got the cover. Just enough for Ultimate to land that op shot. And Sadzin knows that he's stuck up close. Flash to try to keep Elijah out. Ultimate no-scope close. And Liquid win another.
They organized that under the most dire circumstances.
Ooh, nice. There we go. It's a bit late in the half, but it is still Elige sat down in the 12th. Nap ahead of the utilities, gonna catch you off. Doomau barely alive, but luckily still Lotto in from Hut. Nertz has got his answer outer, keeping his pressure.
Why would you come back down in the lobby?
It's a Shuhei play, that's what they say.
That is kind of ridiculous, actually. There's so much info.
It was like fuming.
But
Shuhei ain't that guy. Ooh, Doomau knows what you're doing.
Yeah, because his big dumper just made noise on top of that metal. If Nertz is smiling about it.
Yeah, but it's gonna cost him.
Yeah.
He's like, ah, shit. My bad. He knows he messed that one up. And Ultimate getting tagged by that Molotov means they know exactly where he is. 30 seconds, bomb on his back. Legacy with the recovery within this CT side. Still, never a good feeling when you're trailing at the end of a CT side on Nuke. But with how much momentum Liquid had, with how great of a half Elige has played, you can't be too upset if you are Legacy. There is time to still steal this away. Majority alive inside of the lobby. Legacy can keep their heads held high knowing that they found the answer. Even if not the failed jump, he knew what was up.
Yeah, he made it clap, dude. He knew what was going on.
Yeah. Ooh, okay, Elige back in with it. Gets Gush, though, and Ultimate's long-range USP connect, so man advantage here for Liquid. These teams have split both maps in terms of the pistols. Are we gonna do it again? Okay, Doomau, dangerous game, swooping in through main like that. Ultimate 3 kills deep. Trying to challenge Elige for the top spot on Liquid's scoreboard. Locks into the back of the garage and taps out another huge pistol here for Ultimate.
Elige had problems with or without Liquid, joining another team that had a choke-in issue on Complexity. Then Liquid without him, obviously had that problem as well with Twist. Now they joined forces, and maybe, again, that is the solution. It's the thing on both parties' minds. This is the one thing they have to solve to make their potential zoom out coming up. Wow. Oh, very nice kill, but shot in the side. Lots of CTs down here, only one spotted. The Ts will go slowly, but if they walk out ramp, that might be the best solution. I don't know if they're going to go lower, but wow, they're getting spread out.
They're doubling back towards Hut. The thing is, Ultimate dropped off of Heaven. He committed himself into this A site.
They might have overcooked.
They're trying to rock it back, but he could straight up cut off the bomb. Molotov goes past it, and it didn't even land. So he's able to catch bomb. Here's the utility usage of the other player, but this is a 2v1 split for the CTs if they push that squeaky door. Ultimate's gonna try, but doesn't fully clear these corners, and it is Team Liquid that overstep into the crosshairs of Legacy, who come up 3 players strong. Legacy's year was born under pressure. Ultimate eats flashes on the crossover to Red.
Full vision.
Oof, but Elige has got the opening. And a bit of damage onto Lux, who gets himself 2 kills so far. Nissim ready to already take over A site, emerging into Nertz. There's a second defender here. And with the smoke in front of main, they're going to lose that vision. So B feels compromised. Sadzin gets blasted by Naf up in Heaven. And Shuhei takes the response back from Lotto. So this ball remains rolling. Down towards the B site goes Legacy. And Naf a bit late to the party. There is already footing for Lotto inside of the site. Naf emerging from the doorway as Lotto just picked up that bomb. They had to chuck it over towards him.
They got a lot of retake utility. No smoke, but Nertz is also coming in on the flank. Is that bomb getting planted or not?
Yeah, no, sir. They're going to try to take the fight towards Ramp instead, but
bomb
Naf is
spotted
happy
too.
to just let them fall back towards him.
Called out.
Frag on Lux, 30 health for him to work, and it is a Nafly triple kill.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, ultimate confidence on this one. He's going to collect first blood in round 18. Pressure's on, though. And that pressure alleviated by Shuhei slipping down in with the double kill.
Beautiful.
So many bodies for Team Liquid, ready almost for that A execute. Everybody had a job and they played it well, and Naf is not going to give you any chance to catch your breath. The only thing that goes Legacy's way is a single kill in the 1v5. That is totally Team Liquid.
Yeah, that's the most crushing round ever. Complete collapse now for Legacy.
Meanwhile, everything coming together perfectly for this third map. You get Elige dominating the server, you get Nertz and Ultimate in the great form of support, and Shuhei and Naf with a couple of their own, and it is just Liquid aggressive into the lobby, ready to take this map away, ready to take this series and to start Bucharest Masters in the 1-0 pool. But no escape here for Nertz, and a chance to pick up some better rifles for Sadzin. He's here for a gun. Team Liquid sensed blood in the water. Round 19. Gonna be a tough grab. But at least there's no further pressure here for Liquid. Instead, it's gonna be Shuhei outside. And Nissim falling off of the rooftops remains on high alert.
And Shuhei loves just giving back these positions, I can't lie.
I mean, it did get Naf to fight.
Yeah.
Just no kill capitalized on, and now Elige will wait. Ready to spring his trap. Oof, Nissim, nicely done. Gets that instant entry, fire on Naf's feet, but still, he'll blindside the bomb carrier. 10 seconds on this clock, they have no clue where Ultimate's at. And he's gonna try to get into this, but you're not gonna stop Doom from the plant.
You can see over top of this or not?
Ah, the smoke just cycles over, and he's gonna have to take that wrap around the bomb site instead. Now he's got a smoke and he's got a kit. Does he try to cover bomb or block off Nissim? What's the call? For now, he'll remain with the element of surprise, but Doom is tucked in on the other side of that door. It's gonna be a nasty turnaround if Ultimate gets both, but neither with his name on it. Nissim will find the solution here. Walks back out of hut.
All chasing ghosts, Zoom out, just multiplying his presence. Oh, and dying to the Elige op.
Gives Shuhei the M4, switches over to the sniper. They hear the rumblings of the ramp play. Shuhei yet to get into it, but he knows there's multiple bodies here, and Elige wants into the action first. Ahead of the flash, hits the follow-up shot. Shuhei still looking to support, but this is all Elige.
With the hop.
3 kills to his name, 23 frags on the board.
Hey, now he's done it all this game.
Oh my god, dude. Just to keep Legacy scrambling here with low health on Sadzin. Elige is going to get caught by the awkward approach of Lotto, not an angle he anticipates. Lotto trying to come down towards Shuhei, who also falters. Now, there is damage done at the very least. 37 health combined for what's left of Legacy. 20 seconds to that clock, and they're going to go for that heaven into A play where nobody is. Nobody can be found to stop them.
Oh, he just missed it because he has to go plant. The bomb is on the op.
Cleared out from the top of the rafters. Pressure here for Lotto, and the op is empty. Those few seconds, and a spam that connects. That's going to take Lotto down even further. Now only 5 health, but 5 health's enough with the op. Nertz up front, the double from Lotto. Just barely. Legacy, hang on.
Oh my goodness. 5 health, baby. After that Elige round?
Not to mention that wallbang, dude. Survives that wallbang on 5 HP. Knows he's got a chance to collect himself here, but fire burns out at a minute. Legacy 4 players on this outer approach. Naf locking horns with Nissim. Wins the lobby duel. Another man disadvantage to try to fight back from, and then they're crossing after the smokes have faded. So it's an easy pickup here for Ultimate. A chance for Liquid to close out right now. 5v3. But it was a 3v5 with Tech9's back on Mirage that cost Liquid a chance at winning map 1. We haven't seen those kinds of wild antics come from Legacy yet on Nuke, but now would be the time to pull it off. In front of Elige, who's working with 13 bullets in the magazine. His teammate Molotov'd off. Elige gets the one clean, and the crossover from the Tech9 B site under wraps. They're going to take this challenge down. They've got to offer up some of their health. Nerds is burning, and that's fine. Because you've got ultimate, at least clearing one. Lotto's 1v3, plant attempt, 6 seconds, and they're going to just toy with him. Time has expired, and Liquid have done it in a group stage again. They have taken a victory over top of Legacy with some lopsided halves in this series. Sure, Mirage eludes them,